Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Wow. I don't even know where to begin tonight. So excited. I mean, what do you say with Coinbase getting its IPO today and $99.6 billion valuation and coming in at $381, much better than they had expected in their original projection. But again, just shortly before beginning this video, I actually was watching Smithsonian Channel, and a favorite video of mine is Aerial Americas or Aerial Europe, etc. Just the views. It's kind of like taking a vacation without leaving your home. To me, that's one of my favorite things. Great, just relaxing music. You know, sit there, have a hot cup of tea, hot cup of coffee, just relax and chill. But a Coinbase commercial comes across the screen. Actually caught me off guard. Not watching a lot of the commercials. I hardly pay attention to those at all when I do get time to, watch a show or something. But this was the very first time I'd actually seen it come across the screen. Little TV commercial. So that was very, very exciting to begin with. So my family kind of seen that, and it was kind of a little exciting moment because now that we're in the bull run, it's really easy to get others excited who didn't see what you and I saw as contrarian investors. They believe in us as family, as making right decisions, as blood relative, or whatever the scenario may be, but not so much that, something that they spend a lot of time like you and I do, researching, discussing, communicating about these assets on a day-to-day basis. So it was very, very exciting to see the excitement in the air. Enough distraction with that. Let's dive right in. I'm going to try my best. It's just an exciting moment, kind of a historic moment. And I think literally over the next few years, I think it'll take that much time to realize how significant and the impact this is literally going to have on the entire industry. But again, it's one of those moments where you just saw the full suck back of the water, and the tsunami is about to release and come rolling in. This is literally that moment before the surge, and it's just very exciting. So early Coinbase investor Ron Conway says the crypto economy is the next multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. So on the day of Coinbase's direct listing to go public, prominent tech investor Ron Conway called the crypto economy the next multi-million-dollar opportunity and innovation. Conway said in an interview on CNBC's Tech Check Wednesday that the sector is quickly growing, but that it's just getting started. He called Coinbase the Google for the crypto economy. And here's my thought. Today, they've been rising. For example, Zenfin XTC. We've seen Vechain, and oh my goodness, we've seen XRP the past few days. Stellar's had a slow push up, but it's starting to move. And we've seen other great assets, Holochain, it's made a significant jump as well. But the thought is of what we're moving now, or I should say how much it's moving now. Let's go specifically back to like Ripple's XRP. We've been delisted, literally difficult for the average consumer anywhere in the United States to be able to get this asset. And they're still getting partners, they're still growing, still getting new corridors opening up around the world. And again, remember, like Brad Garlinghouse had said, 95% of Ripple's customers are actually outside of the US anyway. So again, now that Coinbase just went IPO and it's a public offered company now on NASDAQ, the whole world will now be coming in to crypto. And those literally on Coinbase are going to get right now everything under the microscope and all of the attention. And we'll see if, what's going to go on with the relisting of XRP. But it'd be very exciting now because XRP has been growing without US support. It would be nice to see this kind of get relisted and then really take off because we're early. We're 4 months into the year. We're going into Q2. Or I should say we're in Q2, and by the time Q4 historically comes in December, if we follow the same pattern, that's when we'll really see XRP and XLM begin to take off and launch. So imagine 8 more months of the growth that we're seeing now, and then a launch. That'd be very, very exciting. So if in between this time they can continue to finish up this SEC, get the clarity they're looking for, like we've discussed with the SEC, Hester Pierce talking about the Safe Haven Act and how we went through that in the previous video. You can see how something like that can help, but it may not take that, because again, today we're going to discuss this again. We had Gary Gensler getting confirmed. And let's keep moving forward, because I don't want to get ahead of myself on that. But I'm just very excited, and I know you are as well. So the world's leading asset manager with over 1.4 trillion USD to issue a new fund on the Stellar blockchain. And this is very exciting, because if you follow this channel, back in 2019, we explained how massive Franklin Templeton is. So as a report has it, Franklin Templeton, one of the largest asset managers in the world, with over 1.4 trillion USD assets under management, the AUM, is on the verge of issuing a new fund on the Stellar blockchain. So the new development was passed across via the official Twitter handle of Turkish Stellar, according to the report. And that firm is also preparing to run nodes on the Stellar blockchain. So as we go into Stellar XLM, Turkey tweeted, "That's huge. Franklin Templeton, one of the world's largest asset managers with over 1.4 trillion USD, will issue a new fund on Stellar blockchain." So Franklin on-chain U.S. government money fund, they are also preparing to run nodes on Stellar blockchain. And Stellar XLM Turkey at Stellar XLMTR actually has a picture of the Franklin on-chain U.S. government money fund, trademark Franklin Templeton Trust, from Franklin Templeton Investments. And that's very exciting, because Franklin Templeton is massive. But again, if you're new to this channel, that's probably a big surprise, and it should be. It is. But if you're not new to this channel and you follow us closely, then you've been aware of this since 2019. But it's exciting to see the addition of the on-chain U.S. government money fund. And the next conversation let's have on Coinbase, closing at 328.28 per share in the NASDAQ debut, valuing the crypto exchange at 85.8 billion USD at closing. So Coinbase's market cap exceeded 100 billion after its debut Wednesday morning on the NASDAQ, though the stock fell later in the day. NASDAQ provided a reference price late Tuesday of $250, but because it's a direct listing, no shares changed hands at that price. And Coinbase had soared in value in the past year alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, which account for most of the volume on the site. So congratulations to Coinbase for their success. This is going to be a very historic moment. And I think, again, as we move along into the future, we'll be able to look back as a timeline and see how significant this was to the space as we move forward in the fintech industry. So Binance states it will list the Coinbase stock token. Fellow Binacians, the Binance will list the Coinbase stock token, COIN, following Coinbase's official listing on NASDAQ, and we will post a further announcement when the CoinBUSD trading pair is open on Binance, and users will be able to trade fractional Coinbase stock on the Binance website. On the next article, we have Coinbase makes everyone a cryptocurrency investor. And yes, I did want to include that. This was all set up before I had even seen the commercial. To me, that's even more excitement. The crypto exchange is valued at about 100 billion USD, which guarantees it has a spot at the most broad market index funds. It's also likely to be popular with actively managed ones. And into the article just a bit, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase Global Inc. is making its NASDAQ debut today through a direct listing, and the latest in a long line of prominent tech-related public stock offerings in recent years. But Coinbase isn't your typical debutante. Unlike so many that have come to the market with big plans but little to no profits, Coinbase is already hugely profitable. The company expects to report earnings of 730 million USD to 800 million USD in the first quarter on $1.8 billion of revenue. And what that means, Coinbase will soon be nestled in a lot of portfolios. The crypto exchange is valued at about 100 billion USD, which instantly places it among the 100 largest companies in the US and the world by market value, and guarantees it a spot in the most broad market index funds. So the fact that Coinbase is already profitable also makes it eligible for the S&P 500 index, and the most popular index of them all, and a core investment in countless portfolios and retirement accounts. Are you seeing this big picture yet? And now the Senate confirms Gary Gensler as the next SEC chief, and the executives at Ripple seem pretty optimistic about their future discussion with Gary Gensler in regards to the SEC lawsuit. Also, too quickly, I want to do a quick update on Vechain and Salesforce partnership, which could be the most important in crypto, says Ben Armstrong. The Salesforce and Vechain's partnership to share data and will give blockchain exposure to multiple business sectors. So Vet Price responds positively to the cooperation and records a 49% increase in 1 week. And I think if you're a Vechain investor into VET, then I think you're already aware of your asset and the ROI and gains you're seeing this week. So guys, again, remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. But it's so exciting. I was a little distracted tonight. My apologies for that. But this is kind of a historic day, and we will look back on this for many years to come. Before I go, I want to leave you with a final thought. You don't grow when you're comfortable. And that's like everything in life, and even with your assets. Sometimes we have to take risks to receive those higher rewards. And again, I want to say thanks to our VIP, Surf Meister, on Patreon. Thank you guys there. We're starting to do more with that channel, give a little bit more perspective, and much love to each and every one of you, and we will catch you in the next one.